We'll take you live to the highways. Are the roads any better? And are those still stranded?
Plus, some of the best pictures of the snow live in Sky 11. And when will the temperature warm up? Chuck Taylor has the forecast. Plus, a full list of closings from the opera to the schools. 1 hour of winter storm coverage coming up next.
This is Kentuckiana's 24-hour news channel, WHAS 11. Live at noon from the leader in television news, Gene West. This is Kentuckiana's news channel, WHAS 11.
Today's low has hit -10 outside earlier today, a new record for today temperature-wise. Good afternoon, Kentuckiana. You're now looking at live pictures this morning and this afternoon from Sky 11. As you can see, there are still trucks littering the highway as Kentuckiana waits for the big thaw.
Hello everybody, I'm Doug Profit along here with Rachel Platt. This is a 1-hour special winter storm report from WHAS 11. We've been on the air with you since 5:30 this morning watching day 2, the aftermath of our big storm. Today it's just about as bad as it was yesterday. Very little improvement. The city and the county right now are talking about creating at least plowing perimeter zones for most people to drive on, but that doesn't include neighborhoods. And of course the big story today is that weather, huh Rachel? The wind chill factor.
The wind chill factor, we've set a record. And first, what we need to tell you, the governor is getting ready to have a news conference. We think what he is going to talk about earlier today, he was asking everyone to stay off the highways except for emergency vehicles.
I understand that he is talking now, so let's go to Governor Burton Jones live.
We would ask that people continue to stay off the roadways unless they are in an emergency. We would ask that the roadways will all be cleared as soon as possible. We're asking that those that are now blocking passing lanes in the interstate or those that are blocking the rampways would have their vehicles removed immediately. Starting at 1 o'clock today, we will begin to tow those vehicles that are blocking the rampways and blocking the interstates. Those that are not in the throughway traffic of the interstates, we would ask that they would be removed by 8 o'clock in the morning. Those that are not removed by that time, we will begin to tow at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. This, of course, is necessary so that we can get emergency vehicles through and we can make certain that we do not allow any hindrance for those that must travel. I would like to make certain that everyone understands that we have issued a directive that has said that at this time all interstates remain closed with the following exceptions: vehicles obtaining food or medicine, vehicles carrying food products, including perishable agricultural products, home heating fuel. At this time, we do not allow gasoline or any other chemicals to be on the interstate. The time will come, of course, when we will have to transport gasoline. But we believe at this time it is in the best interest of safety to keep the gasoline off the roadways until we're able to get them cleared so that it is safer. Once again, I ask for the understanding and the patience of the people of Kentucky. We are looking at this problem, and if we continue to be patient, we continue to work together, we will be able to make certain that everything is not only under control, but is well taken care of. I can also report to you at this time very happily that as of today, at this point, we have not had any report of any death due to the weather, and we want to make certain that we keep it that way. Thank you very much.
All right, Governor Burton Jones live there in Frankfort. Again, let's just reiterate the top points. All interstates remain closed except to emergency vehicles. And beginning today at 1 o'clock, if your car is stuck in the driving lanes of the interstate, they begin towing at 1 o'clock today. If they are abandoned on the shoulders of the roadways, they get towed starting tomorrow. Again, Governor Jones just saying that.
Okay, the impact on this, of course, is going to be pretty big. Obviously, a lot of cars are off on the side of the road. Up in the air, tracking the traffic, what is at least out there is our Julie Koenig. She's live in Sky 11. Hello,
Has been
Julie.
all morning. Julie, what kind of progress have we seen? It doesn't look like much right there.
Well, good afternoon, Rachel and Doug. No, actually nothing has changed since we were flying over this morning. This is the problem that Governor Jones is talking about. As you can see, these are exclusive live pictures from Sky 11. We are heading south along I-65. There are literally almost 100 semi-trucks that are stalled in the driving lane. They're not going anywhere. As you can see, some motorists are venturing past them in the passing lane, but going very, very slowly. In excess of 100 trucks that are stranded heading south, maybe another dozen that are stranded coming in the northbound lanes. We are south of the Gene Snyder Freeway heading south on 65 at what is the Brook Road exit. Fortunately, it looks like some of the trucks were able to make it over to that Citgo truck stop. Probably another 75 are sitting there frozen, as are the rest of them. We haven't seen much progress, but hopefully when those trucks come to start moving these semis out of the way, we might be able to see traffic resume to normal, or at least emergency vehicles will have an easier time if they have to make runs south of the county. Again, from these exclusive pictures you see, not much progress here on I-65. It looks about the same as it did yesterday when Mark Hebert was down here reporting on what literally looks like a parking lot from above Kentuckiana. Rachel, Doug?
All right, thank you very much, Julie Koenig, reporting live in Sky 11. Now let's get a ground view of all of this. Mark Hebert's been out live all morning long. I'm sure he's pretty cold by now.
Well, actually, we've been sitting in the live truck, so it's not too bad, Rachel. As you can see behind us, this is Interstate 71 heading in towards the city. Trucks like this one right here have been weaving their way through the stalled cars, the abandoned cars that have been sitting here since last night when the Red Cross came and took these people out of their cars, took them to shelters. We understand there were several children in the cars. In one case, there was a 17-month-old baby in a car where they were low on fuel. Red Cross came and took them to a shelter. But there are a number of abandoned cars. We understand the governor's now saying that he wants these cars off the roadway and wants them towed by 1 o'clock. So hopefully these people can come get them because they're pretty free to get out right now. To show you what we're dealing with out here, there is absolutely no moisture left. You can see how this just crumbles. There's no moisture in the snow. It's very dry. I'm going to go out on the roadway right now. It is packed down solid out here on Interstate 71. It is slippery, and in many cases there are deep ruts, not right in the area where we are standing, but back up this way where the trucks cannot plow a solid line through and get down to the pavement or anywhere close to the pavement. There are just these huge ruts, and it's like if you're a skier, you know what a mogul is. It's like driving in a moguled area of a ski slope. So the conditions are still bad out here. If you don't have a four-wheel drive truck, forget it. Stay home. It's cold.
Hey, Mark Hebert,
Thanks,
live
Mark.
out there on the slick roadways. Thank you very much. We ought to tell you we've already had a lot of closings for tomorrow. We're going to get to those in just a couple of minutes right here.
That's right. Well, the roads are still dangerous, but many are certainly in better shape than they were last night.
On East Broadway this morning, the water was bubbling out after a water main break. These cold temperatures have kept the water company hopping with several breaks. Officials tell us their biggest problem has been just getting to these water main breaks. They are asking, however, that if your home or business is without power, to keep a small trickle of water running in your house so that your pipes don't burst. And if you leave your house because it's without power, turn off the main water main line in your house.
Hopefully you know where that is.